I was tired of suffering, and I was asking Spirit if my suffering was necessary. And Spirit told me that because I was not listening, I was given the opportunity to listen to suffering through suffering. And if I wanted to, I could change my way of listening. And I could hear Spirit talk to me in a different way. I was asking Spirit about my paintings. I asked Spirit, in what way do you want me to paint? Please show me another way. And suddenly I could see an energy. It was a shape of energy. It was an energetic picture of something that was energetically alive and moving and expressing the answer to my question. And the energy showed me that the way to paint for me is to paint the same way with my brush as David Gilmour is playing his guitar. And I was told to paint lines. And I was told not to copy anything I was seeing, but instead translating what I was seeing into a line that on the canvas would be musical and expressive and telling and informative. And also delivering the direction and also grace. I have been for a long time afraid of grace because I was working with an artist, and this artist was receiving grace from spirit as long as he was working uh, for spirit. He did not have to face the reality of his own personal mistakes. He was living through his art, or the divine was materializing in his art, and he rather would be living in that energy that was materializing the divine, than to be a person. He did not want to be a person. He just wanted to channel what he was receiving. And of course, at the same time as you are channeling and receiving, the energies and the grace from spirit, of course, it's also possible to be a person at the same time. You don't have to deny your individuality as an individual spirit to be able to also represent spirits and the divine. If you want to, you can represent the divine and also represent yourself as a spirit, as an individual spirit, because you also are an individual person and an individual spirit. When you call someone, you call their name. If you call Jesus, you call his name. If he was not an individual spirit, it would make no sense calling him, calling his name. Jesus himself was denying himself in order to follow the Father, to follow God. And Jesus told us to deny ourselves if we wanted to follow him, we had to deny ourselves. So it's true that you have to deny yourself if you want to follow someone. If you follow someone, you lose yourself, because you give up yourself for a moment to follow someone else. And this is how we learn. You give your power away. And Jesus gave his power away. And that is why they were able to crucify him. And then he took his power back. You can save yourself by taking your power back. And you can give your power away every time you feel the need to learn something and follow someone else. It's like leaving home to go out in the world, and then leaving the world to go back home. It's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. You leave home and then you turn back to go back home. Everything is a two-way street. You get married and you get divorced. You go to visit a friend and then you leave your friend and you go home. To meet someone is not the same as leaving them, but both meeting your friend and leaving your friend is needed for you to fulfill your life.